Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sir, you are not audible.
Not audible. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Morning, sir.
Hello. Hello.
No, sir, not yet.
I'm
Hello.
not.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Now it is
I
okay.
hear it very live, sir.
So good morning again to everyone. Uh, Today we will see the last section of SQL. I don't know how far we will be able to complete the last section. Before I start it, yesterday though we have discussed a little bit, that is union one we discussed yesterday. Union, Cartesian product, minus, and intersection. These are one thing I first tell you. If you go very critically through the syllabus, especially in the 12th syllabus, they did not say MySQL. They said the syllabus tells on SQL. So SQL and MySQL, there's a small difference. Though we discussed at the very earlier classes of database, SQL is an independent language that works in all databases. So we have chosen MySQL database for our convenience. You can choose any of the databases. In all the databases, SQL works. I said already, 95 to 98% of the SQL commands work similarly in all the databases. Only 1-2% differences are there in various databases. So some commands, maybe 1 or 2% commands that work, those work in MySQL may not work in Oracle. Some few commands may work in Oracle, may not work in SQL Server, like this. So this chapter is on SQL, not focused on any, not based on any specific database. So accordingly, maybe few commands of this topic may not work in MySQL, but as far as the SQL language is concerned, it is acceptable. So accordingly, we will talk, and which command perfectly does not run in MySQL, that I will tell you. So these section students are present today who could not join, who joined on at the earlier class, not in at the class of taken at 11 yesterday. Hello, 12G.
Yes, sir.
12G, how many of you could not join at 11 o'clock? Did not join rather, because already you attended the class at 10 o'clock.
Sir, only 2 students had joined.
No, yesterday 2 students joined in at 11.
Yes, sir, at 11.
11, because by 10 I found more than 30 students represent. More than 30 by 10 o'clock. So for them, I'll just take a small review on union. Yesterday we discussed this union topic for them specially, and for 12H it will be a revision. So what is an union? Union of two tables. Union of two tables. There are two types of union. I will talk one by one. One is union that is distinct union. Another is union that is union all. One is union distinct. Another is union all. By default, union is distinct union. And if you go for union all, you have to write union all. I'm coming to the point. So union means union by default it is distinct. You know what is distinct? Distinct always removes the duplicate values. Only it takes the distinct value, the unique value. That is distinct. So now how this works? This is a graphical representation of the tables. Say A is a table, B is a table. When you make the union, so A table, A table contains 1, 2, 3, 5 data. B table contains 3, 4, 5 data. And when you make the union of these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So common values are replaced. Only distinct values are taken. So 3 is the common value to A and B both. So 3 is taken only once. So I think you understood. Now let us look at the example. So there are some rules. When you select, union must have the same number of columns. If first table has one column, the second table also should have one column. So number of columns should be same. Point number 2, columns must have similar data type. If number of columns both have 3 columns, all the 3 columns must have the similar data type. Corresponding data type must be same. First to first, second to second, third to third. And select order of the fields. When you select the fields, order of the fields must be same. Say you are selecting from first table, you are selecting name, class, roll number. In second table also you will have to select name, class, roll number. The same order must be maintained. So order, data type, and numbers. Number of columns, data type of the fields, and order of the fields must be same. This will be clear when you look at the command. Say these are the 2 tables, imaginary tables. Now I'm directly going to the command. Say this is the command. Select CT from customer union. Say once have a look at the syntax. Select column names separated by comma from first table. You may give the condition. It is not mandatory, optional. Union you have to write. You may write distinct. You may not write distinct. It is optional. If you don't write distinct, automatically it will take distinct. So select field name separated by comma from table name. Condition is optional. Union means distinct union. Select field name, same number of field names from table 2. Again, condition is optional. So this is the syntax. Now how to apply? Select CT from customer table, CT field, CT field from customer table, union, select CT field from supplier table. Order by CT, it is optional. They have made it order. So CT from customer and CT from supplier will be taken. What is the expected output? Just now, as I told you, it works as distinct forms. That means repeated values will not be appeared. So from these two, from customer and supplier, these 2 tables, only CTs are taken. Values of CTs are taken. There are more values. I have taken only 2, 3 values. So out of these CT German country होना चाहिए. From customers, country from customer. This must be there. So city and country. So city and country will be coming. See, all the cities have come, but there is no repetition of values in cities. Here you could see no repetition values of cities. Actually, it should come from city, not country. City from, how the country has only city. It must be city, sorry, not country. And by mistake it has come. By mistake it has come. Country will not be displayed. Only the city. Sorry, the country should not be displayed. Anyway, remove this. Only the, because city we have written, so city, only city will come. Let me correct it. This one. Okay, so the city of unique cities will be coming, taken from both of the tables, customer table and supplier table. This is called union. Okay. Now, union all. In union all, it is just reverse to the distinct union. It includes all the values. See, A table, B table. A table has 1, 2, 3. B table has 3, 4, 5. So when you union all, you make union all, run union all, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4, 5. All the values of the same of both of the tables will be displayed. So city, country. See, city, country, union all. Union all. All the cities, repeated cities are there. See, repeated cities are there. Repeated cities. And here is the condition where country is Germany. Country is Germany. Order by city. The city will be coming in ascending order. So A, B, C, D, alphabetically ascending order. Is it clear? Especially section G. Section G, any doubt? Anyone? No, I think. Now, intersection. What is intersection? Yes, see here there is no intersection operation in MySQL, but in SQL it is there. So our syllabus is focusing on SQL, not only MySQL. Wherever the SQL works, this command on the basis of SQL only, especially commands of 12 have been taken. Though most of the commands run, few such commands do not run as it is given. So the conceptual idea only we will take from here. Intersection. This graph tells you what is intersection. Say these are set of values. T1 has set of values 1, 2, 3. T2 has set of values 2, 3, 4. When you intersect these two, only the common values will be taken, which are present in both of the tables, which are common records. Only the common records will be taken as output. The output will be a common values, common records. Hello, nobody is speaking. Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So interaction is the interaction of two tables. If these are just graphical representation, two tables, first table has these values, second table has these values. When you make the intersection, the common values will be returned. How? Let us see. The syntax is select field name, field name, field name from table name. Condition is optional. Intersect, select field name, field name, field name from table name. So first table 2, like this, table 2. This is the syntax. Now the example, select, this is a field name of product table name, intersect, select field name of this table name. Now how will it work? In the, let us see in the following table. Customer is a table and orders is another table. The values are there. Now the SQL command on the basis of these two tables, intersect, select ID, name, amount, date from customer, intersect ID, name, amount, date. Again, let me tell you, the same rules are applied as we did in Union. These rules. Number of fields same, number of data types are same, order of the fields same. So, for example, there are two tables. One is customer table, another is order table. Now we are making a command using these two tables. Select ID, ID is a field, ID is a field. Name is also a field. Yes, name is a field. Amount is a field. Date is a field. From customers. So all these fields are present in customers. Intersect, select ID, name, amount, date. ID, name, name is not there. ID, name is not there. Name is missing, I think. Name must be there. Maybe by mistake name is missing. Name of customer must be there. Okay. So I'm sorry, I could not see properly. Now I'm getting the name is not. Name must be there. So just you can assume I will update it before I supply the notes. Yesterday I have uploaded the notes and videos of previous two classes. So
which video?
Yesterday, as I upload in my in YouTube, the video and the notes, you will as you found earlier. Okay, I have uploaded.
Okay, sir.
Yesterday
Mention
night
whenever you upload.
video and notes both.
So you've uploaded.
Sorry.
So only the videos are there. The notes.
I'll send you the link again. I'll drop the link. Today I'll.
So whenever you upload, notify us on the group, sir. It will be better.
I'll upload the note. Link. Is it okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now intersect. What is the output? This is the expected output. Only the common values from both of the tables. Common values from both of the tables will be coming. This is called intersect. So mostly the questions come to explain the concept of intersect. What is intersection? Explain it in graphical format. Normally, for last few years in IP, these topics were not there. So in this updated syllabus, they have included these topics. Even in our previous syllabus, in your batch, these topics were not there, as I remember, as far I remember. Anyway, so long years back it was there. Long years, 5-6 years back. So such kind of questions. What is intersection and how? Explain the concept of intersection. You may give such examples. No problem, because these are SQL commands. It may not work in MySQL, but it is SQL command. It may work in Oracle. It may work in SQL Server and others. Few commands of these do not work in directly in MySQL. So concept of intersection is when you merge two tables, when you intersect two tables, the common values or common records rather of both of the tables come out as an output. This is the concept. Now minus, another one. Still, again, it does not work in MySQL. So that's why very intelligently they said SQL, only SQL, not MySQL. They never mentioned MySQL, only mentioned SQL. So technically, logically, it is correct. Minus does what? See this figure. When you minus two tables, say first table and second table, only the unique values come of the first table. Only the unique values of the first table, only the unique values of the first table comes as our output. See, unique values are there. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 are common. So in first table 1 is left out, in second table 4 is left out. But when you union minus first with second, then only the left out value of the first table will be taken as output, will come as output. So you have to be careful about it. Select ID from, select ID from T1. So you are minus select ID from T2. So the unique value or non-common value rather of the first table will be coming as output. So 1 only. Let us see. So this is the concept. This way, example. Say you have created a table T1 and there is one field ID in type primary key, table 2. Then you inserted values 1, 2, 3, inserted values to 2, 3, 4. Now you fire this command based on this two table. So T1 table has 1, 2, 3 values. T2 table has 2, 3, 4 values in ID field. Now if you do this, the output will be only 1 like this. So this is the graphical representation of these two. Result of the second query does not appear. Underline it. Second query. Result of the second query does not come. This is minus. Okay. Now Cartesian product. This is a very, very common question. Cartesian product, or often it is called cross join. and it's most simple. No logic, nothing. Just join two tables. How? The syntax is this. Select first. This is little. Maybe it is something new to you. Table 1 dot column 1, table 2 dot column 2 from table 1 comma table 2. What does it mean? Column 1 of a table, I will come to the example that will make you the concept clear. First, just try to understand about what I am saying. Listen me. Column 1 is a field of table 1. Okay. Column 1 is a field of table 1. That's why it is written table 1 dot column 1. Column 1 as belongs to table 1, so table 1 dot column 1. Column 2 belongs to table 2, so table 2 dot column 2. Please remember, don't write column dot table. Always table dot column. The column which belongs to the table, that table name dot column name. So always write table name dot column name. The column which belongs to the table, that table name dot column name. From first table, second table. After that, you may write condition also. Select table 1 dot column 1 comma table 2 dot column 2 from my table cross join my table 2. Sorry, it will be my table. My table. It is my table. So this way also you can write, but this is most popular and easier. Select table 1 dot column 1 comma table 2 dot column 2 from table 1 comma table 2. This is also allowed. Say there are two tables, my table 1 and my table 2. Column 1 belongs to my table 1. Column 2 belongs to my table 2. From my table 1, cross join. Right. So now let us see the example. Now this will make the concept bit clear. These are the two tables, customer table and order tables. Customer table has few fields: ID, name, age, address, salary, and order field is values: ID, date, customer ID, and amount. Now making the command. Select ID, name, amount, date from customers and orders. We should write customers ID, customer dot ID, customer dot name, amount, orders dot amount, orders dot amount, and date, orders dot date from customer and orders. This does what we did. ID, we have taken ID from customer, name from customer, amount from orders, and date from orders, and these are the table names: ID, name, then name, then date, date from here, and an amount from amount and date from orders, and name and ID from customers. So what would be the output? ID, name, amount, date, all will be coming. In which form? Now see, at least see the first Ramesh. Ramesh is the name. Here is one Ramesh, okay? Of which table? Customers table. So Ramesh, values of Ramesh, that is customer and customer name, ID and name you are taking from customer. So ID of Ramesh is 1 and name is Ramesh. So these two values will be coming with all of these values. See, Ramesh, 1111 ID, name and Ramesh, amount is 3000, 1500, 1560, 2060. See, all those values are coming, and corresponding dates are also coming. All these dates.
What if we want to means link up that one name as here given Ramesh with only one value in that order table?
Yes, because this is the first command. And it is joining with table 2. Joining with table 2.
But if I only want to associate Ramesh with the amount of 3000.
Let me first explain, then I'll listen you. Each of the of this record, whatever you are taking only, not all the records, all those fields you are taking 2 fields only, ID and name. So ID and name of customer table are taken one by one. First value, ID and name. This first value will be combined with all of these values. All of these values means those fields you have taken. You have taken only amount and date. So values of these 2 fields of the first table will join with, will make a product of all of these values of date and amount. Now next, this Kailan is taken, 2 and Kailan. Then 2 and Kailan will be coming 4 times, because there are 4 records in the tables, in the second table. Similarly, next one also, Kaushik, 4 times, because third value is Kaushik. Kaushik goes with all of these values of the second table. Are you getting? Next is Chaitali. Chaitali is the next value. So Chaitali, 4 Chaitali will come with this, with this, with this, with this, 4 times. 4 times it is coming. 4 times here. This is called Cartesian product. Simple. Each record from the first table will make a product of all the records of the second table. Again, first record of the first table will be taken. Second record of the first table will be taken, and that will make a product with each record of the second table. Likewise, that's why Ramesh is making a product with all of these. So there are 4 records. So 4 times it is coming. Next is this Kailan, 4 times it is coming. It is called Cartesian product or cross joining. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. So, but what is the use of this command? Like, in which situation would we use it?
Mainly, it is a product. Product means one table multiplied with the other table. Each value of one table will be joining with the all of the records of the other table. This is called cross joining.
This may not be desirable in every circumstance, sir. If
Not
we
every
want to
circumstances. Not every circumstances. These are various possibilities.
Sir, if we want to associate one name with any two of the records in order table, sir, can we do that?
One dot column 2 means the column you are taking that that belongs to which table. Column that you are taking that belongs to which table. You write that table name dot column name. Okay. Column name is belonging to such and certain table, maybe table 1, table 2. So then column must be written with table 1 dot column name. Instead of writing only column name, here we are writing table name dot column name. This is the point.
Okay, sir.
You cannot write this name table 2 dot name, because name is not belonging to table 2. So you cannot write orders dot table. No.
Yes, sir.